What's up, YouTube pop community? Joseph Davis here. Jad's Pops. Let's see if I can get this thing right. That's a little better. How y'all doing out there? What's that? Well, good to hear. Just thought I'd drop by. Thought I'd do a little bit of a reintroduction to the YTPC. What am I smoking? Oh, glad you asked. I am smoking a Phil Revolve. I guess it's sort of like a mini billiard. It's got a little plateau on the top. Right there, got a band. This Cumberland stem. This is my daily smoker, which I'm just about out. And I'm smoking some Trout Stream from Uptowns. But I just thought I'd stop by here and give you a quick. A lot of people don't like seeing somebody dip, so let me cover this up for you. There you go. Back 1 second. All right, well, like I said, I just thought I'd stop through here and sort of give like a reintroduction. Let you know a little bit about myself. My name's Big Joe. People call me Big Joe, my friends. Joseph Davis. Got a wife, 2 beautiful daughters, a dog and a cat. I live in the foothills of East Tennessee. And I have been smoking a pipe actually now for probably about 8 years. My dad smoked a pipe. My grandfather smoked a pipe. My dad didn't smoke pipe as much. I tried smoking a pipe when I was younger. Couldn't do it. I got into smoking a pipe as an alternative, like a lot of people did with cigarettes. And didn't know anything about it. Just went into it blindly. So I looked into the YouTube communities to, see if there's anything out there that would help me. And lo and behold, I found the YTPC. I've actually been in the YTPC for about 6 years now. I think 6 years in June. Don't have a lot of subscribers. The reason is back when I first started smoking it. Well, I'd smoked a pipe for about a year or two, here and there. But then was getting really into it, so I started watching a lot of videos on how to smoke a pipe, how to pack a bowl, tobacco reviews, how to clean a pipe, how to maintain a pipe, the do's and don'ts with a pipe, what type of material a pipe is made out of. So I ended up buying like maybe 1 or 2 antique finds, gave $5 or $10, went home, cleaned them up best I could, smoked them, got into some corncob pipes, bought 2 or 3 of them, tried different blends. Back in the day, that was if you come across a tobacco that was going to leave a lot of ghosting in a pipe, that was the thing to do, was to buy a corncob, and, that way it didn't ghost up a briar pipe. I used the YTPC as a learning tool in the beginning. And it helped me out a lot. I even went as far as, buying a few more antique pipes, watch some refurbishing videos on how to refurbish them. Refurbished a good little bit of my pipes. I think I refurbished every one of my pipes that I own. And now to this day, I own, I think, 65, maybe 70 pipes. I start getting over that, and the old ball and chain sort of, oh, what are you doing with all them pipes? I'm like, it's like jewelry. It's the best thing I can tell her. Guns, jewelry, and pipes. There's no, I'm not getting into that right now. But bought quite a few pipes to refurbish, and refurbished them. Um, was enjoying just watching the videos and asking questions. Uh, then I, then I got to thinking, I was like, man, I'm going to make a pipe. And I've worked wood. We used to build trestle tables, curio cabinets, hope chests, the whole 9 yards, back in my younger days with my brother. My brother still builds that stuff to this day. Um, and he makes a little bit of a uh, second payroll doing that stuff. I don't. Um, Thought, well, I'm going to make a pipe. So one of my best friends had a piece of dried out sycamore, of all things. Uh, this was in 2013, close to Christmas. And uh, I was off of work for 2 weeks at Christmas time. And made a pipe. Pretty good looking little pipe. Um, but he never got to smoke the pipe. He went home to be with the Lord before he was able to try to smoke it. So, I thought, well, I still try my hand at it a little bit, I guess. February, I think it was February of 2014, the Pipe Carvers Guild went live. People like Sparky Pipes, Phil Varl, Chris Morgan, Mike Lancaster. There was times that Tom Elting had his part in it. They was just pipe makers from all over, pretty much all over the United States, part of the world. Uh, they started up the guild, and I was fortunate enough to get in it. The main thing was we had like a Skype class every Thursday. It lasted for about an hour or so. You learned different techniques, the do's, the don'ts, the whys, the why nots, and um, it was I was like a sponge. I mean, I soaked it up from everybody. Um, and they was like, hey, as long as you can make a pipe a month and show improvement, you know, you're good. And I'm an officer now in the guild, but uh, that's what I did. I made sure I made my pipes, and I'd say for the first 6 months I would give pipes away. I'd make them, give them away. Um, Order some more briar. Then I realized you just can't go dig up briar. uh, it don't grow on trees, uh, to be exact. So, uh, I was out 6, 8 months later. I was ecstatic. I think I sold my first pipe for like $40, and you know, slowly but gradually got better with the craft. I was able to charge a little bit more, get more briar, get more supplies, um, and I just kept making pipes. Over the years, people has bought my pipes, and still this day, I've got a 40-hour plus job. I don't make pipes for a living. Uh, I'm still what I consider as a hobbyist. I don't make the pipes for substantial income, for a second income. I make them for the love of somebody get one of my pipes and just, oh wow, and be like, oh man, this thing just, it smokes great. Reoccurring customers, I love when a customer comes back and wants another pipe. So probably about 3, 4 years ago, I started a 5 commission spot, which means I'll take on 5 commissions at a time, and then after those 5 are built, I'll take a little time off, build 1 or 2 pipes, and then let the commission list build back up, and then build 5 more. Like I said, I'm not a professional pipe smoker or pipe maker. I don't do a lot of adornments um, and fancy stuff. Fancy stuff uh, means you have to charge more. And uh, my pipes, I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, you're the poor man artisan pipe maker. You're the working man's pipe." That's one of the reasons why I started building a pipe is because I couldn't afford a $300, $400, $500 pipe. I wanted to, trust me. But if it comes down to putting bread on the table, or buying a $300 or $400 pipe, yeah, there's no contest there. So probably for about the last 3 or 4 years, I make probably anywhere between 25 and 40 pipes a year, uh, depending on what it is. I always take off at Christmas time. I'll take the whole month of December off, part of January, and I usually won't fire it back up until then. But other than that, that's probably about it. Um, like I said, I still love making the pipes. I'll give you just a look down at, below this video and check these out in better view. But like this pipe here, this is one of the ones, I call this a whale horn or a horn whale. But I had a small piece of briar. It's got a conical drill bow. I don't know if you can see it or not. I do flute my airways. This is a 5/32. Going up to like a 1/16, and then it flutes. I don't know if you can see the flute in it. You should be able to see the flute pretty good. Watch the hole. Watch the hole. But yeah, this is one in between commissions I had left over from in November. And a lot of people have seen this one. This was, I always want to make one. And this is the best pocket pipe to take this. Swiveled around. You drop it down in your vest. It does pass as a pipe cleaner. It's conical drilled, but it's got an oval opening to the tobacco chamber. Trying to stay with, the original ones as far as making them. And that's like my bags. I sew my own bags. You can get like a linear yard of cloth. That's crash shop for like $1. These are boot strings. The draw on this thing is a piece of briar that actually come off this pipe. I've been doing that for quite a few years. But there's a lot of stuff that I cut cost on that don't affect this part. You see people make sheep skin, snake skin, goose skin, whatever bags, and they put fancy beads or something like that to that nature, on the drawstrings. I don't. That's where, like the JAD, yeah, that's a paint pen. There's a lot of stuff and the thing is, the whole artisan, being an artisan, meaning you do it yourself, I thrive on doing that. And these pipes are available. Like this pipe here, I'd let go for $125. And that's free shipping in the United States. If it's over the pond, we'll talk about it. We can work a deal out as far as that's concerned. This little pipe here, the whale horn, probably let go for $100. Free shipping inside the United States. But the YTPC has a lot of members that are new, don't know who I am, never even heard of me. But there's also a lot of older YTPC members that has been around since the very beginning. Smoking Grandpa Bones, Sue Dunhill, Danny Shore, Ole Miss Pipes, Dagner Pipes. Golly, I could go on. But there's also a lot that has went on to the Great Pipe Community into heaven. Mr. Tree Stump, Grandpa Bones. Help me remember his name. What was his name? Dang it. Colin Darrell, if I'm pronouncing that right. He don't make too many videos nowadays, but he's on Instagram. Man, there's a lot. Burley Man 40, he was pretty avid on into YTPC. I've made probably about 3 or 4 pipes, I think, for him. That's Wax and Gibbous on Instagram, by the way. Excuse me. But yeah, there's a lot of people that is not into YTPC that I learned to correspond with and talk to, and there's a lot of new ones, like old Berg. He's got a few of my pipes. Tennessee Bull. Tennessee Bull is a pretty avid artisan pipe collector. If you watch his videos or my videos where we're out in the shop, you got the big JAD behind his head. Yeah, that's when he comes over, hangs out in the shop, and we'll shoot a video and have us a drink and a smoke and just kick back and chill. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm coming up on 6 years, so I'm gonna have to do another go, I guess. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to think about this. Somebody give me some insight on what I should do. But yeah, there's a little information for you there. Like I said, a lot of the new guys that's come on don't even know, you know. And like I said, back in the day, I used it for a learning tool. I didn't do it to socialize or anything of that nature. It was just to learn. Even when I started the Pipe Carvers Guild, there was a lot of time that went by that I was hardly even, on the tube. Just learning stuff from my mentors. Every chance I got, if I didn't have to work on the weekends or if I didn't have to work late, I'd come home. Man, I'm gonna make a pipe. I'm gonna make a pipe. And still this day, I love making pipes. I'll make pipes till the day I die. And I still love that you get from somebody that's never owned one of my pipes. They get it in the mail, they open it up, and man, they holler at me, and they're just like, man, this, I still love that feeling. But I think that's about it. I just thought I'd drop by and say, hey, still kicking. If you are interested in one of these two pipes, let me know. Be more than happy to talk to you. You can get a hold of me on Instagram, Jads_pipes on Instagram. I've got a Jads Pipe Facebook group. It's got 200 or 300 people in it. You can get with me through YouTube. If you're on Voxer, hit me up on Voxer. You can find me there. It's Jads Pipes Worldwide. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope the ones that's freezing to death with tons of snow is doing all right. And if you're over here in the south, they're calling anywhere between 6 to 10 more inches of rain in the next week. So, yeah, that's gonna be nice. We're all gonna float away. We're gonna have to take up into the mountains just to hit higher ground. But anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna grab my pipes, go back in here inside, and kick back for the day. We're off Monday. It's President's Day. Whoop, whoop. But 3-day weekend. Man, that's gonna be nice. But yeah, let me up. Don't be shy. If you don't know how to get a hold of me, get a hold of Tennessee Bull, get a hold of old Bird, get a hold of anybody. If they know who I am, they can find me. But I hope everybody has a good day, good weekend. From the Smoky Mountains in the Tennessee Valley. Joseph Davis, Jads Pipes. God bless the smoke on. I'm out.